Hello, WikiTree.
Good morning, Tommy and Chris.
Look, we have some people here.
We do.
Good morning. Anybody else here watching? I just realized I don't have my light on. Okay.
Oh, no, don't turn it on.
No, it's bad?
It makes it glary behind your head. That looks good. We can see you.
There you go.
There you go.
Mags and I are both in orange.
Yours must be one of the newer ones.
Yeah, yours is a little faded.
Yeah. Morning, Pip. Hey, Greg.
Hi, Pip.
Greg Lavoie. From the Tar Heel Steeds. Oh, yeah, let's go. Rah, rah, Carolina, Lana, rah, rah, Carolina, Lana. When I die, be it Tar Heel dead. Okay.
Today will be it's only at Mags and I day, so it'll be a shorter, or maybe it'll go for a really long time. Who knows?
Only a Mags and I day? That is
we're not talking. I just mostly meant we're not talking about any particular project today. So that's it. That's all I meant. Chris says hi from the Granite State.
Yes.
And yep. I hope everybody is. And then Chris says to don't mention.
Yes.
Behind me, I have. You might see. Mag's already mentioned it, but I have balloons next to me from my birthday a couple weeks ago that are slowly dying.
Yeah, the balloons. Happy late birthday.
Yay.
Yeah, we know that people are homesick. We know people are self-isolating and doing all the really good stuff that we should be doing to try and prevent the spread of this little virus going around, but we don't want to talk about that this morning. We want to talk about you. We want to talk about WikiTree. So no virus talk. All right?
Nope.
Cool. Zip.
Everybody getting a lot of WikiTree in. Busy week. I haven't actually been on doing too much on WikiTree because I'm still working a lot. Pip wants to know what the documents are on the wall behind you.
Well, this one right here is my business license that's framed with the first $5 that I ever made from a client. That's framed with it. And this one right here is my bachelor's degree. And over here are watercolors that my dad did when he was at Clemson University. He's quite a good artist. He's an architect, so architects know how to draw really well.
What's your bachelor's in?
My bachelor's in being single. What are you talking about?
You said that was your bachelor's degree, so I was just asking what.
I got it in languages. Thank you.
Okay, cool. I was an art major, so I got my bachelor in art.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any artwork hanging out?
Not really right here with me. It's been a while since I've done anything.
So if we segue art into.
Oh yeah, look at that! I did that
segue. So I put up a post yesterday for people on my page and into the WikiTree group. And
on Facebook.
What?
Do you say Facebook? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's on Facebook. Although I think I have the wrong one up right now. But what I did was I asked people to post what they were doing that was crafty. And so I have lots of great posts. I need to pull up the one that's the WikiTree post, though. So give me a half split of a half of a second. WikiTree members group. Yeah, my dad is a really great artist. He used to draw sketches of us when we were kids, and we really loved it. Loved those pictures, and he used to do watercolors. There we go.
Yeah, my grandma was a painter. She wasn't very good at people, but she did a lot of landscapes.
Okay, so I had the right one up. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to
share the screen again.
Morning. And
Greg and Hillary.
So what I posted was this. I printed out one of those coloring sheets, and then put it into a program and manipulate it a bit. So I liked it. And so I colored it as a stress reliever because my spousal unit won't let me out of the house and wasn't buying any chocolate for me. That's been remedied because I Facebook shamed my spouse and got chocolate. So I said, show me your craft. Are you doing something crafty to pass the time, lower your stress, or just because? Share it here, and anything genealogy related to. My buddy John Collins said that he's doing some woodcraft. So he's making a dice box or possibly a tray for rolling, which is kind of cool. And you can see his cute little puppy there, Rudy, in the background on her bed. Heather Nolan is going to be working on, I don't know if she posted any pictures of, she's binding a Bible. That's her craft, is that she gets old family Bibles from people and she fixes the binding on them. That's really cool. Mm-hmm. Michelle Patient is actually hosting a virtual conference in New Zealand over the weekend. I know that Blaine Bettinger and some other people are taking part in that, I believe. But she's also working on some crochet. You can see there. Let's see. Debbie Kerwis Kennett is doing, her crafty thing is to watch Game of Thrones, possibly. And Michelle Patient also said that she's noticed a lot of flies around, and I wondered if she had knitted a couple of neck shawls for the flies. My buddy Emily Hayes Scott is working on a cute little patchwork blanket. So she's crocheting patchwork little patches of different colors and sewing them together. That's pretty. My sister-in-law Crystal is doing some coloring as well. I know her kids were doing woodcrafts yesterday for my brother-in-law's birthday. My friend Bonnie Smith, who is an artist in South Carolina, has this unfired, beautiful unfired mug that she's making. She's going to be firing it. Can't wait to see it when it's done. I should blow up more of them. Diana Hanson Fulton, who's with the Ontario Genealogical Society, posted this, whatever that is.
So it looks like a loofah.
You're right. It's a wash thing for the shower. There you go. Let's see. My buddy Wanda Lou is putting together some quilt pieces, it looks like. You see the little owls? That's good. People are doing some really fun things to pass the time. More cross stitch. Dana Stewart Leeds. You guys know who Dana Leeds is. She drew that.
Little graphic work.
Yeah, she's a good artist too. Not only is she a brain. I also have a friend who is an artist, and this is her newest piece that's not finished, and I just think it's breathtaking. It's just gorgeous. I love it. Let's see. My friend Beth Barwick posted, she's actually doing knitting. I don't know how she held the phone to do that.
She's probably like, I don't know.
Angie Rodesky is making some jewelry.
That's
nice.
Cute. I like that bracelet.
My friend Ron Dunn is going to do some pinwheels. Janine Cloud is a very, very crazy good photographer, and she's out taking pictures of some bluebonnets, I believe that is. And then there's sidewalk art. Yesterday was sidewalk something day for people who were in self-isolation or whatever. You still have to get out and exercise, people. So people were leaving sidewalk art all over cities, so you could get out and walk around while you were social distancing doing that. There's the mug. Roberta Estes, who's a wonderful WikiTreeer, posted this great quilt that she's working on. And Lillian McGill, this is a cool locked down quilt, she's calling it. Her locked down quilt. We have lots of quilters out in the community. Layla Norman Christensen is working on a UFO. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. I need to be on somebody's Christmas list for a sweater, looks like to me. There are lots
So
more.
she's making an unidentified flying object?
Yeah. I have no idea. So there's lots more crafts. I have this posted to my page. I have it posted to the WikiTree group. So if you have anything you're working on to help you lower your stress, besides WikiTree, I mean,
Of course
if you're doing WikiTree work, you can post that as well, because that is crafty too.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you have some ancestors' crafts that you could post. That would be cool.
Yeah,
I've got some quilts that I've inherited that are. And I could walk you around the house and show you all the furniture that my two grandfathers made.
that's cool.
Yeah, I've got lots of my bedroom is full of my grandfather's handmade furniture. So yeah, it's all cedar and pine. So that was cool.
Well, thank you, Mags, for sharing. That's nice.
There's also for stress release the WikiTree Spotify playlist. If somebody wants to throw that link up.
We can't really do on YouTube, but
I could play snippets if I wanted to. I can't.
Go ahead. Well, kind of in the background.
I don't know if we could actually play it in the background though.
I know,
because more than a snippet.
Yeah, because they get Facebook and YouTube get kind of with the copyright of the music and stuff. So we got to be careful about that. But check out our Spotify playlist. You can just go search Spotify for WikiTree playlist, and listen to some music while you WikiTree.
Yes, and stress relieving.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking also of that, there's somebody. Did you guys see about the anything-a-thon to also kind of like a not a WikiTree sponsored thon, but just like a spawn that some of the some of the community came up with to help people just pass the time and stuff like that. So I think there was a G2G post about it, but that was fun. Saw that.
That's the playlist link.
Here I can't. I don't know.
You could put a long scrolly thing across the bottom.
I could do that.
I wonder if I could turn it into a tiny URL.
So there it is. Write it down real fast, people.
You can leave that up for hours, Sarah.
It's true. I'll just leave it there for now. Should I have it as a scrolly thing or?
Yes. No, I think the scrolly thing would be too hard to keep track. Wait.
IT/2VNQU. So, okay. So let's see. I'll show some of the photos of the week. There weren't many that were shared. The theme was humor. So people posted photos what they considered humor, either maybe someone that was a funny person or just a funny person in general. So the first one we have is this. Hope maybe he was a funny guy. I don't know.
I think you could take the playlist link down now.
Okay, let's take that down. Yeah, it looks kind of bad.
Yeah. Look at his tie.
Oops. Yeah, it has like a G?
Yeah.
Because his name was George. So yeah, G would make sense.
George Ehrman.
He's the kind of guy who wears funky ties. So maybe he was a real funny guy. And we have these people. They look like they're having a good time.
May and Charlie Sexton.
She looks like she has a cone as a hat. Hold on a second. A witch hat? That's something kind of hat.
Why would you think that was a witch hat?
I don't know. I'm just trying to like the shape of it.
It's white.
I know. I don't know. It looks like a cone more to me than anything.
She's a cone head.
Then we have
Cleary.
This one.
Is he laughing?
It looks like it. His mouth's kind of open.
It's a small picture. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Goofing around with work buddies.
That's a cool little cute picture.
That is a nice. Look, he's sleeping. That's a good picture. I like that one.
On a construction site, they caught somebody sleeping and decided to go and get a picture with them. That's pretty cute.
Mm-hmm.
The guy over to the far left looks like he's not happy about the situation.
This one? He's like, oh man.
Not again.
Well,
that's cute.
They look like they're having a good time. Looks like she fell and they're trying to lift her up. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting more into these photos than are actually there. Maybe the G2G post has some oh no!
Oh no. Look for the newspaper article for this one, folks.
Right?
Somebody killed their Oma. He's smiling and laughing. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, the next one.
She looks like she doesn't want to be in that picture.
No, but it's kind of a cute picture. She reminds me of Minnie Pearl's little sister. Do you know who Minnie Pearl is?
Vaguely.
Okay.
That's a nice one. Look, they're eating watermelon.
Yum. Yum.
Looks like a good time.
I wonder how many generations are there.
These are church ladies. This person's grandmother.
Nice.
So. I think we just have one more. Look, they're celebrating a birthday. This is what it looks like.
Is it a birthday or an anniversary?
I don't know. Maybe an anniversary? But they're also cone heads.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's look at the post really quick. So this was this one. He was known to have a good sense of humor, and this is a quote from him. You can go to a picnic and have the best time there or the worst time. It all depends on you. That is very true.
Yes.
Look,
what a cute little baby. Poor thing somebody made. Somebody crafted that for that child. I have never seen such a scroll down. I've never seen such a fancy outfit. Amazing. She looks very happy to be wearing it.
She probably doesn't know what
crafted this and convinced this child that it was the best thing since baked sliced bread. This is my mom. Whose mom is that? I have to apologize to them. Rich Devlin. Oh wow. Sisters and his aunt Beatty.
My father's sister and aunt.
I had an uncle Beatty. There's the smile again.
My grandmother kept this photo of her youngest brother George on the mantle in the 40s. He was always happy and had sparkling blue eyes.
That's fun.
Oh, Shirley. I don't know. I don't think I had realized Shirley. Aha! The Axe Man.
In 1959, one of my duties was to cut the firewood for the wood stove and fireplace. My grandmother, Oma A.M. Allison Ramel, was making fun of the way I was swinging the axe, so I held it over her in a joking way. Fun.
That's funny.
Fun, Bill.
I wonder how long it had to stand like that to get that. Because it looks like a very clear picture. It's a very good picture.
It is a very good picture.
They're having fun on Christmas in 1971. And then my grandpa Ike Barr had the best sense of humor of anyone I've ever known. He could make anyone laugh, and even if he told a particular story 1,000 times, it would still be funny. I always loved it when he was so tickled by what he was saying that he'd start laughing himself and still try to finish the story. My aunt tape recorded him telling some of his stories starting a little over 20 years ago, and she recently played one of the tapes for me. It was incredible to hear his voice again. His stories could really only be done justice in his own words. That's a great idea. Tape recording people's just jokes. So that's great. That's a nice story. Thank you for sharing that. This one says, I've poured through my photos and while I can find people smiling, that really doesn't depict a humorous situation. However, I have several ancestors who appear to suffer from a lack of good humor. My great-grandmother Millie is one. Here's a photo of her. In the vernacular of my day, she needed to lighten up. Don't know if that's really true. She died before my father was born, and my grandmother would not talk about her. Interesting.
Very interesting. That looks like a fun picture.
Mm-hmm. This person had just been elbowed in the ribs.
I was thinking that was Gordie Howe. Yay, hockey.
Yeah, Mr. Hockey Gordie Howe. He got elbowed by a hockey player. That's funny.
Oh,
he's wearing a clown wig.
That's a funny picture.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a crocheted crown wig.
It does.
It does. It looks crafty to me.
Mm-hmm. Look at this one. They have themselves like photoshopped in a carriage. Look, a donkey.
I like those two pictures. Scare-facing cameras? That's funny.
Oh, they were celebrating their anniversary. 25th anniversary.
25th?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's a nice picture. Holding a baby and a dog.
Go back and look if there's a face in the window. There's always faces in the windows in these older pictures. I've got pictures of our family, and there's always a face in the window behind it.
Do you see one here? I don't.
No.
That's nice. Well, that was the last photo. Those were good pictures.
They were.
You want to talk about the question of the week real quick, Mags?
No, not real quick.
Okay.
I could talk about it forever, because let me show you something fun. And I was in a webinar this week, and the webinar was Irish, Irish ancestors, and there was tons and tons and tons of great. Am I sharing? Yeah. Can you see it?
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So there were lots and lots and lots of great questions. So if I go over here and I click on my surnames and go over here, and if I jump past this, I was asked to list the surnames in my family. I'm going to jump to this page real quick. So I was asked to name all of the surnames, Irish surnames in my family. And I said, how long do we have? And they didn't think that was funny. And then I started. I said, Templeton, Macamoyle, Compton, Garrison, Pardue, Donnan, Franks, Hemphill, Craig, Key, Spear, Dodd, Sloan, Crisp, Brumfield, Ferries, Macamoyle, Key, Stoney, Donnan, Dodd, Compton, McNear, Simmons, Crisp, and Allen. I said, and those are the only on my paternal side. So I have so much Irish lineage, and amazingly, there's only 2 lines that I've taken all the way back to Ireland. Isn't that amazing? It's something I need to put on my to-do list. So the question of the week had lots of great DNA answers. Yes, my Y-DNA haplogroup is RM222, which is the Templeton haplogroup as well. And the guy even goes down to the subclade. So Mike Wells has had a higher level Y-DNA test. Mike, you need to put it up on MITA Y-DNA, because MITA Y-DNA and WikiTree are fully integrated. So people were going down talking about their Irish ancestors, about their percentages from their DNA tests. Here's Sandra Randall, who is a Doherty or a Doherty. Yep, she's got the original spelling there, so that's good. That's one of my married family's names. And people were talking about they can't get their tree back to Ireland, and there's a reason for that. Is that a lot of the priceless records in Ireland were burned. So let's see. This is Alexis Nelson. This is a photo of her in Galway at the store where she purchased a claddagh ring in memory of my great grandmother. My wedding band is a claddagh band. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a claddagh band on that because I'm Irish and so is my spouse. And it's from Galway. Let's see. Irish roots, County Tyrone, only Dutch and some German, Ifan Hoot. McGrath, O'Brien, Dorrell from Gerald Baraboo. My third great grandparents, Edward Dillon and Honorora Flaherty, came to America via New Orleans in 1848 from County Kerry with their sons David and Michael. That's from C. Handy. Virginia Fields has information, and this sounds similar to me. Amazingly, I have actually found one of my ancestors who was Irish. Most of my ancestors have been in America colonies since very early, but I found the Dunn immigrant from my dad's family. He was from what is now Northern Ireland and immigrated to South Carolina in 1756. Now I can absolutely celebrate St. Paddy's Day. You go for it, Virginia. I would love to know how you found him in 1756 for ship's list, Virginia, if you're watching. Too many to do. There were a couple of people that posted some good Kiss Me, I'm Irish thing. Darlene Athley Hill. Thank you, Darlene. She's talking about immigrated from Maryland from Galway, Ireland in 1662. She's also got Claire Monahan, Tyrone, with the names of Clancy, McInerney, Shannon, Quinlivan. I've never heard of that one. Fun. So yeah, there were lots of other great posts about Irish ancestors, and it goes on for a few pages. So if you want to find out more about other people's Irish ancestors, do so. Lots of great information.
Yeah. I'm like a little bit Irish. I've found a couple, 1 or 2 lines that go to Ireland, I think. So a little bit Irish. I was so upset. I had bought a like a green little scarf to wear for St. Patrick's Day, but then I didn't work on St. Patrick's Day. So I had no reason to wear it because I was just home.
Where was it? I was in a meeting on St. Patrick's Day, and I was wearing black. And they were saying, Mags, where's your green? Where's your green? I'm like, I don't need green. I'm Irish. And then I looked down. I had green pajama pants on. Yes, I may wear pajama pants while I'm doing these.
Yeah, because, you can only see the top half. So, okay, so let's talk about our profile of the week real quick. Anybody can guess who it is before I show it? I'll just show it. Henry Wells. He was the co-founder of American Express and Wells Fargo. On Wednesday, it was the anniversary of, was it American Express that got co-founded? I'm pretty sure. So he was from Vermont. He actually died in Scotland, which I thought was interesting. Why did he go to Scotland? I don't know. But he was a participant in the California Gold Rush. So he was a very successful guy. I mean, he started Wells Fargo, which is huge, and American Express.
Wells College.
Where do you see that?
Over to the far right, there's a picture of the...
Oh, this? Yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out why he was in Scotland.
He was brought home for burial, transported aboard the steamship Ethiopia. His funeral was held at his home in Aurora, Scotland, and he was buried at Oak Glen Cemetery. So he went home to Scotland for burial.
Yeah. Well, he was also died in Scotland. I guess he was just establishing, it says he was establishing European Express offices in London, English, Paris, France.
That does not go with what is on his legacy. He said he was transported. He was brought home to Scotland for burial. So
he died in Glasgow, Scotland.
Huh?
2 days short of his 73rd birthday. He was brought home for burial, so brought back home to.
Ah, gotcha. I'm with you 100%. Just took me an hour.
He's buried in Oak Glen Cemetery in Aurora.
And that's not Scotland.
No, it's not.
That's Aurora, California.
Do any of you have use Wells Fargo or have an American Express card?
I can't have an American Express card here.
Oh.
I had one before I moved 20 years ago.
Canada doesn't like American Express.
You can have an American Express card here in Canada, but you have to have there's some weird thing. They maybe get rid of mine when I moved.
No.
Maybe that's changed now since that was ancient times.
Ancient times.
You were probably not even out of high school when I moved here.
Yeah, maybe.
You may have been in middle school.
Maybe. I mean, I'm a youngin.
Do you have any questions, people?
Yeah, I haven't seen any comments.
Things have gone really quiet. Are you people still there?
Hey, look, I know what will get people talking. You guys guess what I got in the mail yesterday?
Yes.
Or today? My census. Have you guys done yours yet? I was just filling mine out. I just need to submit it. I really wanted somebody just to come to my door and fill it out, real old school, but I had to do it online.
Isn't that the way they prefer to do it nowadays, though?
Online, yeah, I know. It's just so, because this is the first time I was telling Mags that I'm actually doing the census, because in last one, I just had graduated high school, so I was still living with my parents, and I have to ask them, like, what they did with that, if they had somebody come to the door or they mailed it, or I don't know. So has anybody else gotten this yet that lives in the US? Obviously,
I was noticing some people on Facebook have been posting some of the genealogy groups that they've gotten them.
And some people were also saying to make sure you save your answers, what you recorded, because nobody's going to see it forever. I mean, I was just checking.
70 years.
I thought the 1950 census wouldn't be released next year, but it's not till April of 2022. So just thinking how long. I mean, my dad wasn't even born yet in 1950, just to wait. How long you have to wait till all those records get released. So save your answers for the 2020 census if you are in
2090.
Wow, I'm gonna be long dead.
2090.
Maybe. How old would I be? I'd be over 100, definitely.
They may have found cures for all sorts of things by then.
Maybe I would have frozen my brain waiting for
cryogenically. They may have cured old age by then.
Maybe they'll drag me out when the 2020 census gets released. Like, look, Sarah, this is what you filled out in 2020. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of questions. They didn't even ask me the job. They didn't ask me for my job, which I thought was weird. Yeah, and they just asked the race and age. So basic.
Yeah, and weren't there some questions not added or taken out, or
I don't know. It was very short, like compared to what we see on census records. It's not a lot. Like I put that I was married, but doesn't ask how long married, like some censuses did. Didn't ask about, well, I guess because I didn't put any kid things, but I don't know how the kids thing was there for other people when they were filling it out. Like I said, they didn't ask about the job. They asked if I rented or owned my house. Well, that was pretty much it. Not a lot of details. So Jude said her son asked what our ethnic groups were.
Irish. And it's really not ethnicity, it's origins.
Mm-hmm.
It's not ethnicity, it's where your people traveled through on their way to where they are now. So we all started at a certain point together and traveled our way out. And as we traveled, our DNA changed along the way because of different reasons, environmental or whatever. And every time your little group of people stopped and your DNA mutated, then that kind of like put a marker on you, and then you went on up and you have a little marker. So my people went through the Middle East, through the Caucasus, over and then up towards Scandinavia, Ireland, and England. So to say that I have Irish ethnicity is really not true. It's where my people originated.
Yeah, when they asked, because they had you detail, you like put your race, but then you also had to be detailed about it. So I could have put all of it.
Heinz
I just put
57?
German and English.
Heinz
What?
57?
Wait, what? Maybe I didn't hear you correctly.
Heinz 57. That's, you may not know that.
Yes. The 57 variety. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so oops, my screen always goes black. So yeah. Jude says, do you remember exactly how they put it on the census? What do you mean? For what?
How they put people's origins on the census, I think.
Yeah, I'm curious how how they'll send it out if people want to view it. I'm curious as to how they'll do that. So, well, was there anything else we wanted to talk about? I don't think so. I think we covered.
No.
Unless anybody has any questions about anything.
I have a Nathan Dylan Goodwin book that I'm reading that I need to go crawl back into, I guess, because it is the weekend.
I need to go eat some breakfast. And Jude says she wants to talk about Alfred Fontaine.
She said the most recent immigrant came to the U.S. in the 1840s. Most of them were here in the 1600s. If you've mostly been over for 400 years, the origin question is less relevant. That is so true.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody could put NASCAR in for the race answer.
Yeah, and I probably look sleepy to all of you. I worked till 3 a.m. last night, and it's 10 a.m. now, so I got 5 hours of sleep, and I had a 14-hour shift yesterday at work. So I'm a little tired. So I apologize for my.
At least you're able to work, and that's a good thing.
I know.
And what hotel was that?
Yeah, I work at a Marriott.
No, I thought you were going to do a plug so you could get more people.
Oh no.
To stay.
Yes, if you're coming here, stay at my hotel. Okay. If you want to travel, look me up.
Don't say that. Reel that back in. Come on, reel it in.
Okay. Well, I guess we're off for today. We will see you guys next Saturday. I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Stay safe.
Yes.
Stay distant.
WikiTree a lot.
WikiTree a lot.
Oh, We will see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.